Atheism. This is characterized by an absence of belief in the existence of gods. This is either through deliberate choice or inability to believe religious teachings. This is literally incredible. This lack of belief born out simple ignorance of religious teachings.
Some atheists go beyond a mere absence of belief in gods. They actively believe that particular gods or all gods do not exist. Just like a belief in gods is often referred to as the weak atheist position, whereas believing that gods do not or cannot exist is knowing a strong atheism. In other words, some atheists believe in the non-existence of all gods. Others limit their atheism to specific gods, such as the Christian God.
The arguments of atheism can appear convincing at first glance upon examination. However, we can refute all these atheistic systems by, first, using the proofs we gave for the existence of God, second, using the proofs we gave for the spirituality of the soul, and third, using the evidence of the many scientifically documented miracles, especially those in recent times.
The first step to acquiring truth is to seek God and His kingdom. You must ask yourself this question: how can I get to God to comprehend Him and to apprehend His ways, to obtain the truth? The Bible tells us, Jesus answered, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Taken from John 14:6. Knowing the truth involves learning from Jesus Christ. We learn from Christ, then we approach more of the truth. The more knowledge and wisdom that we acquire from Jesus Christ, this from God Himself, the more we arrive at the truth.
People need the Lord. People need the truth. People want the truth, and people are looking for the truth. People seek the thing that will make them fulfilled or complete. People seek the thing that they feel is missing in their life. What they want, though they may not know it specifically, is God. The truth, the Bible says in Romans 10:14-15, "How then shall they call on Him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in Him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things."
Philosophers prove to us conclusively that every living thing possesses a power which is called the soul. By the soul we mean the power of life. Of all the things in the world, only man possesses a soul. Our divine Lord tells us that each one of us has an immortal soul. He tells us that all of the material, wealth, gold, and pleasure, and all the sensuality in this world cannot be compared to the value of immortal soul.
We have seen that the soul of a man is immortal. Why? Because it is spiritual. What do we mean by the spirituality of the soul? Now, the human soul is spiritual because it is not made up of parts. The human soul is spiritual because some of its actions are independent of matter. It exercises free will. By free will, we mean the power of choosing either two courses represented as good by the intellect.
Through the use of human reason alone, man can know that God exists. How can reason tell us that God exists? According to St. Thomas Aquinas, there are 5 classic proofs for the existence of God. First, the need for a prime mover. Second, the need for a first cause. Third, the need for a necessary being. Fourth, the need for a supremely perfect being. And last, the need for an intelligent designer. Today I will discuss proofs 2 and 5, since these arguments resemble those used in science and rely heavily on the observable universe. Why does matter exist? The only answer is that some power outside the material universe created matter to begin with. That matter will be spirit because it is outside the material universe. That power must be infinite to create something out of absolutely nothing. The gap between nothing and something, between non-being and actual existence, is infinite. It takes an infinite power to bridge that infinite gap, and only God has an infinite power. When we see an extremely complicated system that has been perfectly constructed for a clear purpose, common sense tells us that an intelligent being is responsible. We can go even further and say the awesome power, order, beauty, and majesty of the universe appear designed to reflect the infinite power, order, beauty, and majesty of God.